The title of my speech is Growth, My Lifelong Goal. Eric Butterworth, a popular minister slash author, said it best. Don't go through life, grow through life. Growth is very important to me. It's something that I need to enhance my quality of life. And that quote it serves as a daily reminder that growth, is something that I need. It's almost like a personal drug to me. If I feel stagnant or I don't feel like I'm growing, then I'm not happy. It causes me to be in a place where I'm not happy. So I experience growth, whether it be every day, every week, every month. Growth is just something that makes me happy. Today I'm going to share a couple of valuable lessons that I've learned in life. The first lesson is I've learned to slow down, pace myself, and not to rush things. Things don't always happen when and how we want them to, and that's okay. You have to learn to accept that. When I first divorced my children's father, I went from being a stay-at-home mom, living this wealthy lifestyle, having a home, and all of these fine things, to moving back in with my parents, being a single mom with 2 kids, pretty much living out of a suitcase for a few months until I got on my feet. I had to get back into the workforce. I had to start all over, and it was a very humbling experience for me. But I can honestly say I grew a lot. It didn't happen fast. It took time. I started off working a regular job that didn't pay that well. And at first I wasn't really happy about it, but with that job, I was introduced to and met so many people that helped me climb that corporate ladder to get to where I'm at now. And everything that I have now, I've worked for myself, and I've grown so much since, I first had to start all over. And looking back 5 years from now to where I am at today, I've grown tremendously. The next lesson that I've learned is that it's all about timing. God's timing is perfect, and He has a plan for all of us. The first job that I had after the divorce, like I mentioned before, I met people, and it wasn't overnight. I met people that introduced me to other people, and I was able to network and just grow. And the timing wasn't exactly how I may have wanted it to be. If it were up to me, I would have wanted it to happen way faster, but it didn't. But the things that I went through and the timing that God had for me ended up being perfect. And because of Him, that's why I am where I am at today. The third lesson that I've learned was that with faith and determination, anything is possible. Without God, I can't imagine where I would be at today. I've had times where I was really down and my relationship with God had been strayed and I wasn't that close with Him, and I was always depressed and sad. But where I am at now, I can honestly say that I don't get sad, and I experience hardships every day just like the average person. And there are things that some people probably would be depressed or stressed about, but I honestly believe that it's all part of God's plan and His timing is perfect. And rather than get sad or depressed or be down about it, I just try to be positive and have faith in Him. And because of that, I live a happy life. I can't think of any time recently where I've been sad or down or depressed about any situation. Even if it is a hardship, I just look at it like, you know what, this is what God wants me to go through. This is part of His plan, and that's just what I'm going to have to deal with. These are the cards that I'm dealt with, or that I've been dealt, and everything always works out because I'm faithful. My fourth lesson is not to let hardships get you down. I've had several hardships since I've, left my life being a married stay-at-home mom. And in the beginning, things did get me down, but I wasn't happy. And even now, I could let things get me depressed or get me down, but I understand that that's not the best option and that's not the best thing for me to do. Just be positive, have faith, believe in God, and everything works out when it's supposed to work out. Life's not perfect. It's not, but it's worth it. And every day that you wake up and you take a breath, that's something to be thankful for. I have 2 beautiful children that make me happy every day, that bring me joy. So I just try to hold my head up, be strong, and be faithful, and that's something that I encourage everybody to do. I can't, like I said, going back to the topic growth, I cannot stand to feel stagnant. If I do not feel like I'm growing in any aspect of life, whether it be financial, personal, spiritual, I'm not happy. That's what brings me joy. And the thing about growth is it's something that you can experience every day for the rest of your life. You learn something new every day, and that's something that my grandmother always told me. And that's something that I take pride in, is that I know that I'm growing. And every year I can look back and say, look how far I've come. And I'm really excited to see what the future holds, because I've grown so much in the past 5 years. I can only imagine what the next 5 years will bring, which is why I chose growth as the topic for my speech. Thank you again for letting me open up and share a little bit more about myself with you guys, and hope you enjoyed my speech.